the main thing that we were supposed to see from this whole conversation was the consequences of sin and the consequences of sexual sin. So one of the things that we saw from that story of David was that sin takes you further than you intended to go. So he commits adultery and sleeps with Bathsheba, but he ends up killing the husband. So murder entered the scene. And then his child that he has with Bathsheba ends up dying because the Lord said that that child will not live. That's another consequence of sin. And then this thing entered as a generational stronghold into his family to the extent that one of his daughters was raped by the brother. So that's like rape and incest entering into the scene. And then as a result of that rape, Absalom ends up killing this guy because that was Absalom's sister. So another murder happens. And then Absalom starts pursuing his father with resentment to take away his throne. That's like contention and strife entered into the scene. And then the last and the worst of all is that Absalom slept with all the concubines of his father in broad daylight. Like, I don't even know what you want to call that. And we don't want to even talk about Solomon, who came and had all these women. But the consequences of sin, especially of sexual sin, are very generational. And because sexual sin is a sin against your body. And when you think about your body, you have your blood and your DNA in your body. And that is what you're going to be passing down to future generations and your children. So if you think about it like that, just ask God to give you the discipline that you need to refrain from all temptations, to flee, because this is not something that you should fight. You flee. When the opportunities and the temptations come, you flee like Joseph. So, and then ask the Holy Spirit to help you, because it's a natural thing to feel those desires, but the Holy Spirit understands you are made in the image and likeness of God. He made you, and he can give you the grace to withstand, the grace to stand, the grace to flee, to refrain, to resist. Yeah, he can keep you. Jude says that to him is all the glory, now to him who is able to keep you from falling. To him be all the glory. That's in Jude. So he is able to do it. Just lean on him for whatever you need.